Just when you thought the Wegovy weight loss shot couldn't get any better, Wegovy wrapped itself up in a pretty little present. It's now available in pill form.
But does the pill actually work the same as the injection?
Before you celebrate, let's break down how it works, who's it really for, and what this actually means for, of course, your hair. But to appreciate the pill, you've got to understand the shots first. And quick disclaimer, this is not medical advice. We're doctors, but we're not your doctors. And we are not paid or endorse any medications that we ever talk about here on this channel. Here are the shots explained.
When people talk about the weight loss shot, they're usually referring to the semaglutides such as Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound, Mounjaro. Now, all of these shots, they can lead to weight loss, but they work differently and they were actually studied for different things. Semaglutides, they fall under a category called GLP-1 receptor agonists. GLP-1 stands for glucagon-like peptide 1, which is a hormone your body already makes. GLP-1 is released from special cells in the lower part of your intestines after you eat, especially when you take in that protein and carbohydrates. GLP-1 receptors, they're found all over your body. Your brain, your pancreas, your stomach, your heart, your kidneys. So when you take this medication like the semaglutides, it's gonna bind to the receptors and sends messages like, I'm full, my appetite's lower, and it actually quiets the food noise. It also encourages the pancreas to release insulin, the hormone that lowers your blood sugar.
It decreases glucagon, that hormone that raises blood sugar, and it slows down your stomach emptying so food stays in the stomach longer.
Exactly. And it also improves cardiovascular and kidney outcomes in certain high-risk patients as well.
And I know this sounds too good to be true. All prescriptions are. They come with side effects, and we'll get to that later. So big picture. GLP-1 is your slow down and eat less hormone. Less hunger, smaller portions, slower digestion.
Exactly. And GLP-1 medications, they're not going to replace what your body already makes. It just amplifies that signal.
Now let's talk about GIP. That's found in tirzepatide, brands known as Mounjaro for diabetes and Zepbound for weight loss. These are glucose-dependent insulin-tropic polypeptide. That's a mouthful. I'm glad I didn't mess that up. But that's another gut hormone released from the upper part of your small intestines very quickly after eating, especially eating fats and carbohydrates. So GIP helps your body decide what to do with the energy. Should it be used right now? Should it be stored as fat or used in your brain to think? It also tells you how sensitive cells should be to insulin. Remember, insulin's that hormone that controls your blood sugar. Tirzepatide, Mounjaro and Zepbound works on both GLP-1 and GIP pathways, so it shares that GLP-1 in common like Ozempic and Wegovy, but it has a heavier focus on the GIP pathways. It's designed based on the natural GIP hormone and modified to also activate GLP-1 receptors working on GIP and GLP together, but it has a more powerful effect on the GIP side and effect on the body.
Now, Wegovy and Ozempic, these are both, remember, semaglutides. Wegovy is about 94% structurally similar to the natural hormone GLP that's made in your body already.
Now here's where hair enters the conversation. All these weight loss shots slow down digestion, lowers appetite, improves insulin response, and reduces inflammation, which is why it works so well for weight loss and diabetes. But those same changes also affect how much people eat, how well nutrients are absorbed, and how the body prioritizes energy. And that's where hair comes into the conversation. And we'll get into that more in a bit. So now let's talk about the difference between the shot versus the new Wegovy pill.
So the Wegovy shot originally came as a once-weekly injection starting at 0.25 milligrams, and it can go up as high as 2.4 milligrams. It's FDA approved for weight loss and to reduce the risk of major cardiovascular events like heart attack and stroke in adults with obesity or overweight and established heart disease. But the game changer is that pill, the Wegovy pill, an oral semaglutide, meaning you could actually take it by your mouth.
It's taken daily and has some strict instructions. You have to take it on an empty stomach with a small sip of water, no more than 4 ounces, at least 30 minutes before eating food. That's gonna be hard for people to adhere to.
But it's not just food, it's also drinks and other medications as well.
That's true. The dosages are even different. They range from 1.5 milligrams all the way up to 25 milligrams.
You saw me. I threw this pen. Do I have to pick it back up? I want to know if the pill is going to actually help me lose weight.
So here are what they're claiming. In clinical trials, adults taking oral semaglutide lost about 33 pounds over about a year, as compared to 6 pounds when they took placebo or, the fake medication. For comparison, adults taking the injectable Wegovy lost about 35 pounds over the year. The pill and the shot are pretty much similar in terms of weight loss. It really comes down to remembering to take a pill on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, or inject yourself and forget it once a week and enjoy 1 to 2 extra pounds of weight loss, which is really negligible.
Okay, so I want to know, how much is this going to cost me?
It's going to cost you an arm and a leg and your firstborn child. Just kidding. Prices have gotten better, but it's still really expensive, so you better pray that your insurance covers it. We can't give you an exact price because pricing varies depending on your dose, your pharmacy, your coverage, and that's really a personal decision. But what we do know is that the Wegovy pill is going to be about 25% cheaper than this shot. Keep in mind though, Wegovy is not indicated to treat diabetes, even though it's the same active ingredient, but just different doses. So it's very important to talk to your doctor about which one you should take. But either way, you're going to show improvement in blood pressure, cholesterol, heart disease, and all those risk factors that we're all scared of.
So who can't take this drug?
Well, you shouldn't take this drug if you have personal or family history of medullary thyroid cancers, MEN2, multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome, type 2, which is a genetic disorder that can cause benign or malignant tumors, or if you have a prior severe allergic reaction to a semaglutide. Oh my gosh, we sound like a drug commercial.
Well, we have to tell and let the people know.
This is so important because guess what? Your clients are going to ask you these questions, and I want you to be well informed because basically, aren't they saying like a large portion, what percentage of people are on this medication? I can't remember.
I don't know, but it's
we're gonna just post it like right here. That's how many people are taking these medications, and that's why this video is so vital.
So whether it's a pill or a shot, your clients are already on these medications or maybe even considering. And when weight loss happens quickly, appetite drops, digestion slows, stress signals rise, what's going to happen? The body has to decide where to spend its resources. And we always say, hair is a privilege, not a priority. So it's no surprise that you're gonna get some hair loss. Now, the medication isn't directly damaging the hair. Hair changes like hair loss, shedding, thinning, texture changes, these things can happen because the body is redirecting resources needed to grow that beautiful, healthy hair. These medications help the body. It lowers diabetes, heart disease, kidney disease, and liver disease. And if we do note the hair loss issues, we shouldn't talk them out of taking these medications. That is a discussion to have between their doctor. However, you can support them on the hair journey.
So here are 5 things you need to know to help protect your client's hair while on these medications.
1, eat protein with every meal. You heard me, every meal.
Wegovy and Ozempic are known to cause muscle wasting, meaning that your muscles can get smaller while you're on this medication. So not only are you losing fat, but you're also losing muscle. And so that's why you need to eat protein with every meal. Number 2, hydrate, even if you don't feel thirsty. I have this rule of thumb, as long as you don't have heart disease, drink half your body weight in water in ounces. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you should be drinking 100 ounces of water daily. A gallon is 128 ounces. So yeah, basically you need to be drinking a gallon a day. Why? Dr. Samantha, can you tell us about the diuretic approach?
So yes, these medications not only work on your kidneys, so you're gonna pee a lot of fluid out of your system, but also it actually works on the brain and tells you you're not really thirsty. So you have 2 ways you're losing so much volume in your body. You gotta support and hydrate yourself, or else you're gonna end up in the hospital, which we commonly see with our patients when they don't hydrate well.
Yeah, dehydration looks really funny to different people. It could be fatigue, all the way from chapped lips, dry hair, dry skin. Hair follicles need that moisture. So if you're dehydrated, your hair will be too. And it could be as severe as chest pain. One of my patients thought she was having a heart attack. She was so dehydrated because the heart is a pump system. And what's a pump without water? Yeah, 80% of your blood is water. And if your heart, which is the pump of your heart, does not have enough water, well, we all know what happens to a pump with no water. That starts to break down, so you can have symptoms of chest pain, your heart beating fast, feels like anxiety, palpitations, your heart skipping a beat. It can be that serious. So please make sure that your client is hydrating, and you'll be able to tell really quickly because their scalp will be dry, cracked, brittle, and maybe have more signs of dry dandruff. Number 3, strength train in order to preserve your muscles. We already discussed why it's important to eat protein. So now, guys, once you have the supply of protein, now you have to rebuild it with exercise and strength training. Nobody wants Ozempic face, Ozempic butt, or Ozempic belly. I'm sorry, Ozempic, that you are used for all of those negative terms. Why don't they call it Mounjaro butt or something like that? I feel so bad for the competition. But anyways, none of us want a saggy body. So if we want to remain tight and, tight and lifted and firm, please weight lift, guys. And it doesn't take a genius. It doesn't take a, going to the gym, just taking 3 to 5 pounds, some water bottles while you're watching TV, do some resistance training, or even your own body weight, like calisthenics, plyometrics, Pilates bar, and just going on YouTube, YouTube, and finding people who have really quick total body workouts at home.
So it makes sense to eat protein with every meal. You need to give your body the tools when you actually strength train so that you can build up that muscle as well. So that's why it's super important. They work hand in hand. You give the fuel, which is the protein, and then you break it down and build it back up with strength training.
Eat vegetables for micronutrients. This is so important. You're already going to be eating a lot less food, so it's very easy to lose weight but still become malnourished. So it's very important to take a multivitamin, Daily Get by Airsutic MD, and eat your vegetables and fruits. Another thing I want to mention is that one of the really bad side effects of GLP-1s and GIPs is constipation. So when you eat vegetables, you're high in fiber, and that's going to help keep you from becoming constipated, which can also land you in the hospital, and they will give you a bunch of enemas and laxatives to make you poop. So I would say try to avoid that by all costs.
And that's the importance of also drinking a lot of water. That also decreases your risk for the constipation as well.
Yes, so eat your vegetables, drink your water, don't get constipated.
And finally, number 5, support your gut health to absorb nutrients.
You can support your gut health in so many ways. First of all, avoiding foods that trigger your GI tract. If you're having diarrhea after eating foods, feeling fatigue, crashing, all of those are signs of food allergies and food intolerances. You really should avoid those while you're taking these GLP medications, whether it's the pill or the injection. Tends to be gluten, dairy. Those are the main culprits. Also, you want to support your gut microbiome, which is your gut bacteria. You could do that by eating highly fermented foods like kimchi, sauerkraut, or you can take a probiotic, which, spoiler alert, you might have one coming soon. Anyways, those are very, very important to support your gut microbiome.
And if hair issues persist, HairIDetect helps us see what else might be going on. Minerals, stress patterns, absorption, and they don't need to stop taking their medication because it could be helping their health.
So let's not guess, let's figure out what's going on, because most likely they will have a vitamin and mineral imbalance, because that is just what these GLP-1s do. In fact, when you go to the vitamin shops or you even shop on Amazon, they have whole sections dedicated to supplements for people on GLPs. So you really need to be on something when you're on a GLP. You got to take supplements and you got to take vitamins.
So there you have it, the real 411 on the shot versus the pill that's changing the game.
If you have questions on whether or not you should be on this medication, let us know in the comments if you want us to dedicate a whole video determining the difference between Zepbound, Wegovy, Mounjaro, Ozempic, pills, shots, which one's right for you. We could definitely do that.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we want to hear from you. Team shot or team pill? Comment below.
Or team none and just want to do it naturally, which I will support either way.